Kristin Finney with Green Publishing, and today I'm here with LifeSong. Could you please introduce yourselves?
Sure. My name is Bryant Thigpen, lead vocalist for the group.
Jessica Ratliff, singing alto.
I'm Ethan Brooks, and I sing baritone for the group.
How long have each of you been in gospel music?
Wow. Started when I was about 11 years old. Spent 2.5 years with the McCormicks. Spent about 7 years with my family group, the Reflections, and come off the road for a short period of time, and then put the group together, LifeSong. We were together for a short bit, and then traveled with Naomi and the Seagulls for a while, and now we're back to singing as LifeSong. So about a total of about 13 years.
Okay. I've been with music ever since I could remember, probably about 3 years old. I've been taking piano lessons for 13 years, and I quit, gave it up, and went to singing, and been singing in church ever since, and was lucky enough to have landed the part here with LifeSong. So I've only been with them for 3 weeks, but it's my first ride, and I'm excited about the journey.
Well, I've been singing ever since I was about 8 years old with my family group called the Brooks Family out of Thomasville, Georgia, and joined Bryant in, I guess, February of 2009.
Long time ago.
It's been a long time. And then in January of 2010, me and Bryant went on with the Seagulls, traveled with her for about a year, and came off the road, took it easy, started working back in my hometown, and now we're just doing a few select dates a month.
Okay. Do you have any upcoming concerts or sings?
We do. Actually, on September 24th, we're going to be out at Yogi Bear Park in Madison with a group called the Dixie Echoes. They've been in Madison several times, and the folks around here just love them, so we're bringing them back. And also with a group from Valdosta called Heaven Sound. They're going to be with us that evening, and of course LifeSong will be taking the stage. All starts at 7 o'clock out at Yogi Bear Park, so we invite everyone to come out and be a part of this special evening.
Okay, and is there any cost for tickets, or do you just show
up? There's a $7 donation at the door, and of course during the evening we'll take up a love offering for the groups, and so the proceeds, again, from the concert just helps keep gospel music coming back to the area.
Okay, and who writes your songs?
Well, on our last project we did, Brand New Start, I wrote a couple that was on there. Ethan's dad, Steve Brooks, he wrote a couple that was on there, including one was Sounds Like Heaven to Me, and actually Sister Naomi Seago came into the studio and was a guest vocalist with us on that project. Did a phenomenal job, and Ethan's dad is just a phenomenal writer, and so we were very fortunate on our last project to have several great writers involved on it.
Okay. Do you have any plans of going into the studio and recording any of your music anytime soon?
Well, before me and Bryant went with the Seagulls, we did have a contract with Lamp Music Group, and as he said, and recorded an album there, and had a couple radio singles that actually went kind of big for us. Right now, we're basically just getting back into the swing of things now that we found an alto. So right now, we're just kind of what you call fundraising for a new project, and hopefully we'll have something out on the table by the first of the year, hopefully.
Okay. And if you had to give advice to somebody who was interested in becoming a singer for their church and getting involved in gospel music, what would your advice be to them?
To always put God first in everything that you do, and to always practice to be the best that you can be, because God gave us His best. So why can't we give Him our best? If God's called you to be a preacher, do it with all you've got. If God's called you to be a singer, a Sunday school teacher, it doesn't matter. Whatever God's called you in, give it everything you've got. Okay.
And do each of you work outside of gospel music? Where do you work, and what do y'all do?
When we're not on the road, I work at the Madison County Chamber of Commerce, work there on a part-time basis, and I also have the privilege of teaching piano lessons, so I enjoy teaching.
I thank the Lord, am able to stay at home with my daughter. She just turned a year old, so I'm just very grateful to be able to do that. I was working prior to that, but the Lord has blessed us and enabled us to be able to afford to stay home, so I'm enjoying my time.
When we're not on the road, I do a lot of inside and outside work for Bluebell Ice Cream.
Okay.
Bluebell.
And tell me about your families.
Oh, wow. Born and raised in church all of my life. Ever since I was about that tall, I've been going to church. My grandfather's a pastor. My dad's a preacher. Music runs heavy in our family. Of course, I'm the baby of 6. So I guess my family either perfected it or said if we can't do any better than this, we quit. So not sure which two it is, but I'm the baby of 6. My parents, of course, Tommy and Marie Thigpen of Madison. And got 6 wonderful brothers and sisters. Well, that includes me.
Well, like I said earlier, my little girl is a year old. Her name's Emery, and I'm married to Jimbo Ratliff of Greenville, and we reside there now. I used to live in Shady Grove, down south a little, but anyway, my parents are Karen and Troy Pickles, and I as well was raised in church. Music runs pretty heavy as well. My grandmother and my aunt are both pianists, and I've always, bounced around at different churches throughout their lives, but just blessed with a wonderful extended family, and I'm very grateful for all the support. I always have a huge group of people in the audience whenever we do a sing. They'll take up half of the area, but they're very supportive and always there for me, so I'm very thankful for that.
Well, just like Brian and Jessica both, I was raised in music. My dad is a Baptist preacher in the bustling city of Thomasville, Georgia, and we sing when we can. Now that LifeSong's back into the swing of things, we're kind of more limited on things, but Baptist preacher and grown up all my life and in it all my life, so seeing what happens.
All right. Well, thank y'all very much for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.